Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to lather Hendrix Classic soap. If you look, you can see, and this is for bowl lathering. So I start with 3 grams of soap. 3 grams is really more than it takes, though I like a lot of lather, so I use a bit more. You will notice that we've got 2 bowls here. One just has the soap spread in the bottom. The other one has the soap spread in the bottom with a tablespoon of hot water added, and that which is allowing it to bloom. So in the beginning, I recommend doing it with no water added because it makes it easier to get your lathering technique dialed in. You'll also notice that the faucet is slowly dripping hot water. It doesn't need much. And finally, I want to point out the synthetic brushes. It's easier to lather with synthetic brushes because you can control the amount of water so much better. When you're lathering shaving soap, the magic part is getting the right amount of water versus soap. And when you start with a dry synthetic brush and have a brush fibers that don't absorb any liquid, it allows you to keep it more consistent. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to add a little bit of water, which you can see. There you go. It's not much. And here I've got there we go. And I just start turning it. And I'm adding just a little at a time. Okay. And you can see it's going to need some more water. A little more water. And so you can, I'm really adding a few drops at a time. And so I'm watching to see when all of the soap is being used. Now, with Hendrix Classic soap, when you have it, when it's right, the soap really has a shine to it, and it's hard to get the camera to pick that up. Okay, so that's starting to have a nice shine. It looks like all the soap's off the bottom, so I'll add a little more water. Nice shine. So this is ready to go. And I could keep adding water and would get a lot more volume, though I want to keep the video reasonably short. Actually, let's just go ahead and make a little bit more. Just adding a few drops at a time. And so here you can see, there's plenty of lather there. And I could keep adding water and build more lather, or build more lather after the first pass. I could add a little water, do the second. We've got a nice shine here, so that one is ready to go. Now, once you get it dialed in there, this has not really bloomed long enough to make a huge difference. I usually bloom it before getting in the shower. So, let's see what we got here. Remember, started with a dry synthetic brush. So since this one had water added already, I'm not going to have to add as much. You can tell if it's looking a bit pasty, you know, that's when to add more water. If it's not shining yet, it needs more water. So we're going to just add a little bit more. And the advantage of blooming ahead of time is, especially if you're in a hurry, you can lather this soap pretty well in about a minute. Okay, not enough shine yet. Oops, that was too much water. Remember, I just add that water a couple of drops at a time, or a few drops at a time. Okay, we're getting some nice shine there. So I'm just knocking the soap off the brush to get a little more in there. I don't think it needs any more water. Remember, you judge that by how much shine. I'm going to go just a few drops. That really was probably 3 or 4 drops. And the reason I put that in was to go after a bit more shine. Okay, there we go. So let me clean up here a little bit. You can see on that one, there's a gracious plenty. So that's how to lather Hendrix Classics. Thank you.